where we test and eat all things plant-based and healthy and have fun doing so. Welcome back. Happy New Year, happy 2021. I am super excited to get back into the swing of things after a holiday and some time off where I didn't really do much at all. I, as you know, love to get organized and have a good challenge going. So for January, one of the things I really want to work on is consuming consciously. This is a theme from the intentions that I set. If you haven't seen that video, I just released that one, and check it out. I go through some of the intentions I want to set for this year, and one of them being that I would love to consume consciously. So for me, that means taking inventory of what I have already in the kitchen and in my home and using what I have, and then only purchasing products that really make me feel good. So one of those things, I collected a bunch of really good food over the holidays. That's one thing I usually ask my family to buy me for my stocking and for gifts is food, because it's something that I've always loved. But what we're going to do today is go through my pantry and take stock of what's there and what's some things that I might need to invest in or pick up at the store in this next week. I'm really gonna try and eat through my fridge and freezer and through the stuff in my pantry before I go out and buy more things. And I have a printable. It's a pantry inventory printable. You can find it on my website. I'll put the link for it below. And it's really helpful. It's a little bit of a task. I do this probably once every season, so 4 times a year, and I go through and I actually pull everything out from my pantry, lay it out here, take a look, see what I have lots of, what I don't have a lot of, what I need to buy more, write it all down, and then I stick this in my pantry so that I know of what to get as time goes on. So we are going to go through that right now. I'm going to show you the steps that it takes, and while I'm at it, wipe down all the shelves as well, get them nice and clean and ready so that when we put the product back, it's all nice and organized. So let's get started. Come with me. So I live in an apartment. I've got actually a pretty good sized pantry for someone who lives in an apartment. I know a lot of people have very small pantries. For one person, this is pretty good. It's pretty deep. You'll be shocked when I pull everything out to see how much stuff I have in here. And I try to store things as much as possible in mason jars. I just find it keeps everything really fresh. It's just looks nicer when you're opening the cupboard doors. And what I try and do is label them if I get a chance. So I might relabel some of these because I've changed the containers. But right now we're pretty full. This is actually, I cheated a little bit. I did a little bit of a clean because it was full to the brim the other day, but I want to take everything out and do a full inventory and see what I have and see what I need to buy. So let's get started. Okay, I have everything cleaned out now. As you can see, it is a mess. I'm shocked because I cleaned this out, I would say like, well, maybe it's been 6 months now. But a lot of, there's just some leftover like flour and something sticky got on this shelf. So I'm gonna just clean it up. I'm a big fan of Go Clean Co. If you don't follow them, they are on Instagram. It's a Calgary-based company that does lots of cleaning hacks and things. And they have a recipe that you basically can wipe anything down with. That's just hot water, a little bit of Tide, and some bleach. So I'm gonna get changed and just kind of vacuum out this extra flour and then wipe everything down, and then we'll start the inventory. You definitely want to put on gloves for this. You don't want to bleach your hands, and I put on a shirt that already has bleach on it. And you're just going to wipe down the shelves. So I mixed here some hot water, bleach, and Tide, and I'm just going to quickly wipe everything down. At this point too, if there's anything that's got, you know, if the containers themselves aren't clean, you can kind of give them a quick once wipe over too. And that way, especially like the oils and things that spill, I like to just really clean those out. So I've pulled everything out of the shelves. I've got a big box of tea. I love my tea, and I pulled all the individual ones out of the boxes just to save some space. It's easy to refill and know when I need to refill them. And I've tried to label the tops of the jars as much as I possibly can. There's a few that I need to update as well. I also have a lot of big Tupperware containers where I put things like this one has a lot of my snacks in it, so it's easy to pull out and grab what I need. I also have this one that's got miscellaneous baking items, things that don't fit well in mason jars or just like odds and ends. I have one that I put all my liquids in, so if they spill, it's not a big deal. And then I also have this ginormous box of oats that obviously doesn't fit in a mason jar. And I put all my extras, like my overflow things, also in a big Tupperware that I leave at the bottom of my pantry. Okay, so now we are going to take an inventory of everything that I have here. And like some of my stuff I've got an overflow of, like for instance these beans, I know I've got extra of these, so I'm going to just refill these and then label them as such. So the way I have this set up is it's all organized by section, which is pretty much like mirrored on my shelves. So I've got all my baking ingredients, grains and legumes, nuts and seeds, oils and condiments, spices, sugars and fruits, and non-perishables. What I would like to do with this actually is put it on a laminate sheet so that I can like just constantly update it throughout. Right now it's just on a paper sheet, but there's a spot to put the date in so I can write the date. And then I know where I'm at. So I love this list, and I will put the PDF for it in the comments below. As you can tell, I'm now going through it and taking an inventory of all the things that I need to purchase, writing them on a list so that when I go to the grocery store next, I know what I need. And I can kind of track where I'm at. So things that I have a lot of, I will mark on the right hand column, the middle columns for things I've got somewhat an amount or like a regular amount, and then the ones on the left are things I need to get. There's also lots of space to add other things that you probably have that I don't have or would like to get. And it also gives a good idea of some of the things you need in a plant-based diet. Thank you for following along. I hope you got something out of that. I feel so good now that my pantry is organized. I know exactly what I need to buy, and now I'm going to start thinking of recipes that I can make using the ingredients I already have, so I'm consuming more consciously. If you like this video, please sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe by hitting the bell below, and you'll be notified when other great content comes your way. I'm going to be doing lots of organizing and healthy eating tips and tricks in the next coming weeks, so please be sure to check it out. Thank you and have a good day.